non-licensed, non-practicing attorney. Next, the Maynards filed a request for a temporary restraining order in August of 2020. The restraining order was to prevent us from doing anything. Once again, the court, by order dated October 30th, after briefing and argument, denied it. The Maynards then filed a preliminary injunction in federal court to prevent the township from proceeding with its action. You need to know that the reason this whole thing stopped is once we got on Carducks Road and attempted to do work within our legal 33-foot right-of-way, our contractors were chased off. Our contractors were threatened with suit. The police came and couldn't talk sense. Our contractors left. Believe it or not, those contractors were also named in the federal lawsuit, so they had to hire attorneys and defend themselves. Once the preliminary injunction was filed with Judge Wigan, she ordered initially mediation. Let's try to get this thing resolved. Let's let cooler heads prevail. We want both sides to present a proposal to settle this in the form of a consent agreement. Our side did that. It was a very reasonable. In fact, all we were asking is that we be permitted to work within our legal 33-foot right-of-way, which is black letter horn book law. You don't need anybody's permission. We weren't able to enter into a consent to settle. The judge then ordered mediation. She appointed former County Judge Scanlon to act as the mediator. We had a day and a half of mediation. We incurred thousands of dollars with the mediator's expense, the stenographer, legal time, and Judge Scanlon believed that our proposal was reasonable. It was not agreed to after 8 hours of mediation, going from room to room to room. No result there. As a result, Judge Wigan scheduled a full day hearing where multiple witnesses were, and before this, there were like 7 or 8 depositions that were taken as part of the preliminary injunction hearing. Full day of hearing. About a month after the hearing and the record was closed, the judge issued a 13-page decision denying Maynard's motion for a preliminary injunction. Okay. And I have all of the decisions. At some point in time, I'd be happy to let anybody that wants to look at this and read it, because they're a matter of public record. I'm just referring to what is of record. After that, the Maynards filed a second motion for a temporary restraining order with the same judge, asking her to issue an order stopping us from doing anything in state court. The judge issued another extensive opinion denying her motion and ruled that under the anti-injunction statute and the Younger case, which is a federal case, that the federal court had no authority to intervene in what was a distinct state court action, eminent domain, that governed the police powers and legislative powers of a municipality, okay? So the judges said, no, you can't have any of this. Now, this is a year later and tens of thousands of dollars, but every one of those orders was in favor of the township. The township, because it needs to complete this road, it's a safety issue because it narrows at that point. In fact, the Ringgold School District won't even let buses travel that road, and that's why it's been blocked off. And we're that close to having it done. We filed a complaint for a permanent injunction that would prevent them from interfering with us doing our job within our 33-foot right-of-way. That's the hearing in front of Judge Emery on May 20th. I can tell you we've done all of this with tens of thousands of dollars of legal expenses, and we haven't even gotten to the federal lawsuit complaint because we've had all these preliminary skirmishes. The next step is a possible motion to dismiss, extensive discovery, depositions, and possibly a jury trial in federal court on that complaint if any of the counts are upheld by the judge. So I just wanted the public to be aware of what has been going on and what we've been required to do. And I have to say, that's with taxpayer dollars. We don't know what the future holds next year. I mean, I know that the insurance company has paid $150,000 in legal fees so far. They paid that. That's not the township's checks that they wrote, but $150,000 thus far for our defense. And we're right, we're winning every one of these motions, but I'm extremely concerned at the position the insurance carriers are gonna take next year when it comes time to renew. Will they even write a policy? If so, can we even live with the policy? Because they can make a deductible of $50,000 on every claim. Our deductible's been anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000. That's what insurance companies do. So, you know, I'm holding my breath on that to see what impact these cases have on our insurance coverage. So I'm sorry to belabor that, but I thought it was important to bring